Welcome to Worldwide Rides. Your ride today is a very special car. This is the current 2019 Jaguar F-Pace SVR. As you see here, the SVR badge, it stands for Special Vehicle Operations. The name on its own already sounds like a James Bond movie in my opinion. Well, the front that you see here is really aggressive. All the air intakes that are visible are actual air intakes, because underneath this hood sits the almighty 5-liter supercharged V8 engine, and the engineers at Jaguar SVR just thought, well, what do we have here? We have a F-Type SVR with a nice 550 horsepower supercharged V8. Let's just take this engine and put it into the F-Pace, and that's basically what you get here. You get an F-Pace with the heart of an F-Type SVR. This car stands on mighty 22-inch alloy wheels. These are winter tires, but they're 22-inch wheels anyway. This is a air outlet and it's actually real, so nothing is fake here. The whole SVR just is lowered a little bit against the normal F-Pace. In my opinion, it looks really great. On pictures, the proportions of the car sometimes look a little bit weird, but when you see it in real, the car actually looks really sleek and sporty. Here in the back you got the backlights that almost look like they are taken from the F-Type and put into the F-Pace. They are not, but they look very similar. And of course, 4 exhaust pipes, and these are 4 real exhaust pipes, titanium exhaust, which sounds extremely well. I guarantee you this will be so nice to listen to. In my opinion, it's one of the best sounding V8s ever made. Here in the back, got another F-Pace badge and of course another SVR badge. Let's have a quick look into the trunk. You got plenty of room back here, and of course you can fold down the rear seats, and then you have even more space to transport all your belongings. For the SVR you get these wider cheeks back here with the reflectors. The normal F-Pace does not get them. Overall, the whole car looks, and it doesn't only look, it is actually a little bit wider than the normal F-Pace. Also, this rear wing is not normal on the normal F-Pace, and down here it's also a little bit wider than the normal F-Pace. Yeah, but overall I think, in my opinion, it almost, don't get me wrong, is a sleeper, especially on the Autobahn, because these things are so incredibly rare here in Germany. Me personally, I have never seen one on the street. So people on the Autobahn very often underestimate your power. And of course here these air outlets are real too. All the hot air from the engine gets out here. Let's have a quick look at the engine. There it is. You don't see much, but believe me, this is the almighty 5-liter V8, 550 horsepower and 680 Newton meters of torque. That's it. Let's have a look at the interior of the F-Pace SVR. In the door you got the knobs for your windows. I think the position is kind of odd, don't know. And down here, where you would expect your powered windows, there's the memory buttons. There are the memory buttons for the seats. Of course, the seats are completely electronically adjustable, which is really nice, not only for the driver but also for the passenger. The SVR welcomes you with this little SVR logo here in the middle, and of course in your infotainment system. And this is what the rest of the car looks like. What I really like is that you got these, almost sporty bucket seats back here, not only for the passenger and for the driver. And I have to tell you, these bucket seats, although they look very hard and sporty, they're actually incredibly comfortable, really cool. You got a gear lever, no rotating gear switching disc anymore. I really like it. I think it feels much more sporty and fits the car really well. The steering wheel feels really good, and I think the overall seating position here in the F-Pace SVR is very good. It does not feel like a very high SUV that will tip over in the first corner. Very well done, Jaguar. It feels really good. So let's first start up the ignition on this. The heartbeat is shown here at the start-stop button. So of course your steering wheel can be adjusted, and this steering wheel here in the F-Pace comes with a power adjustment, so you just push a button and then you change the position. Okay, so here you have your 10-inch multimedia display, which works very well. It's quick, everything works as it should. But multimedia and displays aside, what we want to do is start up the F-Pace SVR. But what we do first for this, open up the exhaust. I love the fact that you can manually open up the exhaust so that it sounds much better. And it doesn't matter in which driving mode you are, eco, comfort, snow or dynamic, you can always open up your exhaust valves. So lean back and enjoy. Oh my god, this sound is so great. Let's go. As I said, the F-Pace SVR comes with a 550-680 Newton meters supercharged V8, 5 liters of displacement. But what I absolutely love about this car, you can just drive it like every other normal road car. If you want to, it's quiet, it glides over the road, it feels really great. If you, if you're not driving too fast, you'll have a fuel consumption of about 13 liters per 100 kilometer, which of course is much, but always bear in mind you have 550 horsepower underneath the hood. So I think the fuel consumption is kind of okay. And for you I will close the exhaust valves and just listen how well it sounds. You always get this lovely V8 mumble, but it's never annoying, and you're not annoying all the people around you. But hey, that's not what we're here for. Let's switch the F-Pace SVR to dynamic. As we do this, dynamic mode is on. The gauge cluster switches to red, and also the ambient light switches to red. And now you hear the valves are open. Wow, this is just so good. Let's switch it to sport mode, the gearbox. And you hear these cracks and pops. My god. That's already 120 kilometers per hour. This is insane. And don't forget, we're sitting in a 2-ton SUV. And well, I think we should go where this car really belongs. We should go to the German Autobahn. god, listen to this V8. It sounds so good. Really, really, really well done, Jaguar. This car sounds amazing. Oh, these downshifts. Wow. So, welcome to the Autobahn. We just wait that this slow vehicle disappears in front of us, and then we can enjoy the full power of the F-Pace SVR. Let's give it a go. 100, 160, 80, 90. That's already 200 kilometers an hour. 240, 250, 260, 270, there's 280, and I gotta brake down because this guy is driving in front of us, which is really annoying. Yeah, thank you. So that's 280 kilometers an hour, and I think it's absolutely amazing how quick this huge car accelerates to 280 kilometers an hour. The top speed of the F-Pace SVR is actually 286 kilometers an hour, and I promise you it will reach it if you have enough free Autobahn. And it feels super amazing. Look at this, 130, and now just floored. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and that's 200 already. In such a big SUV. Unbelievable. Well done, Jaguar. Well done. So let's switch the gear mode back to drive and the driving mode back to comfort. Because what I want to show you is the F-Pace SVR is actually a very, very nice Autobahn long-range glider. Because right now we are driving exactly 150 kilometers an hour, and the 5-liter V8 is at about 2,200 RPM. It's really nice and quiet in here, and everything feels like the engine is absolutely bored. You want to go 200 kilometers an hour? No problem at all. So in the F-Pace SVR, of course, you get all the current assistance systems like an ACC, you get a lane assist, it will hold the lane automatically, you got a adaptive LED system which switches on and off the high beams automatically, which is really, really good. And as I said, you can ride many, many, many kilometers in here because the seats are very, very comfortable. Another thing that I really like about the F-Pace SVR is the way it feels driving and the way this huge SUV handles corners. Like, this was not slow, and this is a very, very tight corner, and you would never expect an SUV to be as agile as this. Great job, Jaguar. Again, great job. So, would I buy this F-Pace SVR? What else could I buy if I don't want this car? Well, there's the Mercedes GLC 63S, which I would not buy because, yeah, there are thousands of them driving on German streets. What do we have else? We have the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio. I didn't like the sound of it. It's a great car. The engine is great. It feels a little more agile and a little more sporty than this, but the sound, it just can't compare with this V8 rumble. The last one, maybe the BMW X3M, nah, another 6-cylinder, or the Porsche Macan Turbo. I don't know, guys. I think I would take this one because, honestly, in which other car do you get all these things? This incredible sound, the driving performance of this vehicle, and the heritage that you get with the Jaguar. I really like it. If you like the car and if you like the video, feel free to subscribe to this channel below here, and feel free to check out Instagram too. And if you have any wishes, if you want to see special cars, just write it down in the comments and we will try to make it possible and show you everything you want to see. I will just have a little drive in the Jag and yeah, see you on your next ride. Bye.